GCFID. First we're going to start with turning on all of our tank gases. The 3 gases that you need are UHP helium, which is here, and we're going to open that up. And then you need 0 grade air, which is right here. We're going to open this up. And then the 3rd gas that you need is nitrogen, but that's actually plumbed directly through the lab up above. And so now we just need to make sure that the valve is open on the back. So if you look here, all of our valves are open, and these are all labeled. For nitrogen is here, and then, and then this is H2, hydrogen is open, and then air is open.
Oh, that wasn't important, was it?
Okay. I don't know what the helium goes to then. Oh, to get the helium, the hydrogen, we have to go to this middle room in the back. Hydrogen has to be kept in a separate room from oxygen because if there's a fire, you don't want the two together to really blow up big. So this tank needs to be open as well. And you should close this when it's not in use. After all of your gases are checked to be open, you want to go here to the right carrier and scroll down to gas saver flow, and we want to turn that off. So you hit off, enter, and then everything should turn back on. The next thing that you need to do after you turn it, turn the gas saver flow off, is that you need to ignite the flame. The flame uses up a lot of hydrogen, so we turn it off when it's not in use.
Say that that's in the right inlet.
Oh, shoot. It's not in the right inlet. It is.
Say all of that again and push the right button.
Okay. So, it's in the right detector button, so you push right detector here, and then you need to turn the flame on, and the flame uses a lot of hydrogen, so you need to make sure that you turn it off when it's not in use. So here you see flame off, push on, it's igniting, and listen for the pop. I don't know if you heard it on the video, but it's a very distinct little pop when it's igniting, and then you'll have your signal come up for the FID. And I just like to scroll through to make sure that all of my tank gases are correct, and they are. And so if you are reading this column, this is the actual in this column, and this is the set point. So you want to make sure that those two are aligning with one another. So that's it for the GCFID. The other thing, I guess, of importance to note is that if you haven't run it in a long time, you should check that the auto sampler is calibrated and talk to Chandel about that. You can also, you should also make sure that your rinse vials here have enough solvent in them. These are the worst shapes for these things because they take so much solvent. We're actually going to need to fill these up, and I like to start with them about halfway. And we just put foil on the top of them. Okay. And your sequence setup, if you actually want to see what the status of the instrument is, you can open up this window, which is real-time plot view. And then here you can see that our solvent peak is starting to come out. There's also a way to have information of what's going on, and that's an information view, and that makes this little sidebar, and it'll tell you sort of what sample it's on, what the sequence is, all of that stuff. And then you can also click on the tab of acquisition queue to see what samples are running. And this instrument, I think that if you stop it, that you can't stop it and clear this and then start a new sequence, or I don't know how to do that. And so it's either something that you have to figure out how to do, like that is something that I know.